The woman joyfully opened the door for her boyfriend, but the moment he stepped inside, he pulled out a dagger and approached her. With one swift thrust into her chest, he ruthlessly murdered his girlfriend. Afterward, he stuffed the body into a bag he had prepared and took it to the boiler room where her father worked. He callously shoved the corpse into the furnace as if nothing had happened. Ivan noticed a shoe that had fallen to the ground. He picked it up for a closer look. It resembled a gift he had recently given his daughter. But before he could examine it properly, the gang boss snatched the shoe from his hands and tossed it into the burning furnace. As usual, he told Ivan that the victim was an irredeemably evil person. This time, however, Ivan didn't believe him. He began to worry about his daughter's safety, so he quickly dressed and rushed to her apartment. He rang the doorbell repeatedly, but there was no response from inside. Using his spare key, he opened the door and found the matching shoe at the entrance. Ivan finally confirmed his suspicions. It was his own daughter who had been pushed into the furnace, but he couldn't understand why the gang boss, supposedly his close friend, would kill his daughter. Ivan stopped wrestling with these questions. He walked to the closet and retrieved a military uniform he hadn't worn in years. He had been a major during the Soviet era. Though it was freezing outside with snow and ice everywhere, nothing could extinguish the rage burning in his heart. Ivan arrived at the gang boss's door. The boss himself answered. Once inside, Ivan grabbed a nearby ski pole. While the gang boss was still boasting about his skiing skills, Ivan drove the pole straight into his heart. The subordinates who came running at the sound were also dispatched to meet their maker. The gang boss's daughter then rushed over and, seeing the carnage before her, let out a piercing scream. However, Ivan ultimately spared her. As a soldier, he would never harm a woman. The former war hero had unexpectedly taken up the blade of vengeance. His heart was now filled with conflicting emotions.